Smith died at the age of 10 from a life-limiting neurodegenerative condition in 2004. He lived a short life and able to attend school all year round, but thanks to his family, his life was packed with fun, a big part of which came through music.
Thomas's fund was set up by parents of children with life-limiting illnesses and music therapists in the area. It is supported by Northampton School for Girls, which has generously donated specialist instrument and electronic musical instrument to the fund.
What inspired you, Jan, to sort of co-form Thomas Fund?
Well, I worked as a music therapist at a school in Northampton and worked with Thomas. When Thomas was poorly and unable to attend school, there was nothing at home for him, even though he would have still got a lot out of the music. So after Thomas died, we realised there was a real lack in Northamptonshire, no children's hospice where they could have had access to music therapy. So nothing for them when they were at home. So Lucy and I got together and decided we'd have to do something for ourselves if we wanted that to happen. So Lucy and I set it up, and although I'm a music therapist, I don't work for the fund as a music therapist. I'm just the chair and raise the money and sort of things like that. So that's why we set it up.
We were fortunate enough to arrange a meeting with Jan Hall, who created the charity, and also Esther, who was the first therapist to work with the charity. And while we were on this visit, we were able to find out information on the music therapy sessions and about some of the fundraising and things like that. So here they are.
Have you ever considered making it sort of a larger scale, so more national?
No, I think we just work in Northamptonshire, and that's quite a lot. I mean, we've worked up to now 25 children, and I think that's quite a lot for a small fund of volunteers, and there are more children out there that probably need the help. So we're sort of keeping it small within Northamptonshire, so that's quite a lot of work. And I think it's better to do it in a small way and do it properly than make it too big and then it'd be impossible to manage.
With the 25 children, how many music therapists?
Well, we started just with one, which was Esther, and we've now got 3 music therapists working part-time for 3 days a week in total.
So do they work voluntarily, or is it?
No, they get paid. That's their job. That's so.
Yeah. Is it quite a sort of expensive charity to keep running, without?
Well, I can tell you that we've just worked out, haven't we, to run as we are at the moment. It's going to cost us 40,000 a year because we have to pay the 3 music therapists and all the transport costs, because Northampton is a very big county, so sometimes there's a lot of travel involved for the music therapists, and also for the instruments and all the other things that are needed to do it.
Supervision and insurance that you need to have the instruments and the trustees, and there's a lot of extra costs.
Yeah. What would usually happen in a sort of music therapy session with a child then?
You want to do that one?
When the child was first referred, we would go out and see the family, meet the child, and talk to them about what music therapy is, answer any questions that they've got. And then we would suggest an initial 4-week assessment, and that would be 4 weeks, the same time every week, offering usually a 30-minute session. We then turn up the first session with a load of instruments, a whole range of percussion instruments, tuned and untuned instruments, and the sessions will be structured in different ways, obviously according to the individual and their needs.
Northampton School for Girls is deeply involved with the charity, especially as it's its main base, and all of the letters and things for the charity come directly to the school. The school also helps with a lot of its fundraising, doing things like Muskie Days and shows in aid of the charity. So here is some more information on what the school does.
And because it's a music-related therapy, it became something that the Music College got involved with, and therefore I took over from Diana Pearman. We did it together, and then she obviously retired, so after that it's been my sole responsibility, if you like. And basically my role has been to provide them with some income. We've bought them their instruments, so each therapist who works with them, there's about 3 or 4 therapists, and we buy the instruments for them each year, which is about £500 or £600. We also did their initial concert, their launch concert. We put on a concert in here in September 2007, I think. And we raised a couple of £1,000 there. Subsequently, other people have done various fundraising activities. Our students have done the non-uniform days, and that raises quite a lot of money in one go. We've done Christmas concerts each year. One of the concerts, or both of the concerts last year, were free to to the audience, but the money went for the refreshments went to Thomas's Fund. So I think they've raised about £48,000 as a charity over the last 2.5 years, and I reckon about probably a quarter of that has come through Northampton School for Girls.
As part of our research, we presented an assembly to the Year 7s and 8s to promote the charity and create more awareness. We did the assembly on who the charity are, what they do, why they do it, where they're based, and about the school's involvement, as these things aren't very well known. And at the end of the assembly, we asked two of the people who were watching the assembly from the audience to come and speak to us so that we could find out what they had learned and what they now know about the charity. Here they are.
Did you know anything about Thomas's Fund before the assembly?
Not really, not a lot.
No, have you learnt anything from the assembly?
Yeah, but like, that it's like important that like you should know about it, and so like everyone's aware.
Told me that Thomas Fund was about like helping people that have special needs and stuff.
Good. And did you know much about it before?
No.
So it's definitely, has it helped? Yeah.
To get help or be involved with the charity, or for more information, you can contact them at their school address, which is Northampton School for Girls, Sunny Hill Road, Northampton, NN3 6DG, or you can email them at thomas@nsd.northants.sch.uk, or donations can be made at the website, which is www.thomasesfund.org.uk.
They say the beat of a butterfly's wings will set off a small